Hi, welcome to Madcom. In this particular video, we will be discussing one problem from the chapter Electricity, belongs to class 10 science topic. This particular question might look slightly difficult. We need some time to interpret this particular question and simplify this particular question and solve it up. Okay. So the question is 11 resistors are connected in a network as shown in the figure. The equivalent resistance between A and B is. This is the point A, this is the point B. Between A and B, many resistors are connected. It may looks like a circular connection or a series connection or something like that. But whenever you are getting some circuit, be very careful that the connections will be series or parallel. But we need to simplify that particular circuit diagram. That is what we need to do. So from this particular point A to this particular point B, there is a 25 ohm resistance, there is a 2 ohm resistance, then it becoming B. That means from the point A to this particular point, there is a 25 ohm resistance. That means there can be a potential difference can be generated between a point between A and B. That means you can mark this particular point as C. You can mark this particular point as C. From this particular point is C, you can understand that in this particular pathway, if you are considering this pathway, in this particular pathway, there is no resistor. Since there is no resistor, the current will be flowing very freely. That means there may not be any potential difference will be generated. That means if C is the point here, obviously this is also going to be C. C is the point here. This is also going to be C. Then in the same way, from this particular point to this particular point, this pathway, there is no resistor. That means if you're connected with a battery or a cell, the current will be flowing very freely. That means under a potential difference which is similar to that of C. So obviously speaking, this point is also going to be C. This point is also going to be C. Understood? In the same way, here from this particular point A, in this particular path, there is no resistor. So since there is no resistor, the potential at this particular point and potential at this particular point will be same. So we can say that this is also going to be A. This is also going to be A. So between A to C, there is a 25 ohm resistor. Now you see, between every A to C, there is a 25 ohm resistance. See, between A to C, there is a 25 ohm resistance. Between A to C, there is a 25 ohm resistance. Between A to C, there is 25 ohm resistance. Between A to C, there is a 25 ohm resistance. Between A to C, there is a 25 ohm resistance. From this particular point C, there is a 6 ohm resistance. That means there can be a change in the potential. So you can mark this particular point as D. That means between C and D, there is a potential difference of 6 ohms. Then this particular point is C. In this particular pathway, there is no resistance. So if this particular point is C, obviously this is also going to be C. Okay, this is also going to be C. So we can understand that between C and D, there is a 6 ohm resistance. Between C and D, there is a 6 ohm resistance. Then from A, there is a 6 ohm resistance is there. From A, there is a 6 ohm resistance is there. From this particular point to B, in this particular pathway, there is no resistor is there. So if this is the point is B, means automatically this point is also going to be B. This point is also going to be B. Done. So now you can understand between A and C, there is a 25 ohm resistance, 25 ohm resistance, 25 ohm resistance, 25 ohm resistance. That means 5 25 ohm resistors are there between A and C. Between C and D, there is a 6 ohm resistance, there is a 3 ohm resistance. Between B and D, there is a 2 ohm resistance. Between B and C, there is a 4 ohm resistance. Between A and B, there is a 6 ohm resistance. Clear? Between A and B, there is a 6 ohm resistance. So how we can draw the circuit diagram? You can draw it. If you mark this particular point as A, between A and C, there are 5 25 ohm resistance. Obviously, they are not in series connection. That means these resistors are parallelly connected. So one resistor, another resistor, another resistor, another resistor, another resistor. That means 5 25 ohm resistors, 5 25 ohm resistors are connected in parallel between A and C. From this particular point C, there is a 6 ohm resistance and there is a 3 ohm resistance. They are not in series connection. That means from C to D, there is a 6 ohm resistance, 6 ohm resistance. There is a 3 ohm resistance. That means this 6 ohm resistor and a 3 ohm resistor, 6 ohm resistor as well as 3 ohm resistor, they are in parallel to each other. They are in parallel to each other. From this particular point D, there is a 2 ohm resistor to the point B. That means from D, you can draw a 2 ohm resistance to the point B. Done. Okay. Then between C, if you see, this is C, this is B. Between C and B, there is a 4 ohm resistance. That means between C and B, there is a 4 ohm resistance. There is a 4 ohm resistance. Done. Okay. Then between A and B, oh, sorry, one more thing. Between B and C, there is a 2 ohm resistor also there. See, there is a 4 ohm resistor between A and, sorry, there is a 4 ohm resistor between B and C. Same way, there is a 2 ohm resistor between B and C. So between B and C, there is a 2 ohm resistor also. So there is a 2 ohm resistor. 2 ohm resistor. Done. Then between A and B, there is a 6 ohm resistance. That means between A and B, there is a 6 ohm resistance. The same point. Okay, mark it to the same. Okay, let me erase it and correct it. So there is a between A and B, there is a 6 ohm resistance. I can explain you once again. We have a point A and point B is there. From the point A, they are separated by 25 ohm resistor and 2 ohm resistor. That means a new potential difference can be generated at this point, particular point C. So we mark this particular point as C. From this particular point to this particular point, there is no resistor. So the potential at C, as potential at this particular point, at this point will be same. So we mark it as C itself. In the same way, in this particular path also, there is no resistor. So obviously at this particular point is C, mean this point is also going to be C. Done. Fine. So at this particular point, this is A. So in this particular pathway, there is no resistor. So automatically this point is also going to be A. Done. Then we mark the point D. That means from the point C, there is a 6 ohm resistor. We marked as a new point is generated, let it be D. This, by using this particular diagram, we simplify to this particular diagrammatic system. Done. We need to calculate the resistance. Now we need to calculate the resistance. So what we can understand, between A and C, there are 5 ohm resistors are there. Between A and C, there are 5 ohm resistors, 25 ohm resistors are there. These 25 ohm resistors are connected in parallel. That means if you take between A and C, if you calculate 1 by R dash, that is equal to 1 by 25 plus 1 by 25 plus 1 by 25 plus 1 by 25 plus 1 by 25, that is equal to 5 by 25. That is R dash is equal to 25 divided by 5, that is equal to 5 ohms. That means if you consider this particular system, the net resistance will be equal to 5 ohms. Okay. Then between C and D, the 6 ohm resistance and 3 ohm resistance are connected in parallel. That means if you calculate between C and D, we can have a 1 by R double dash is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. This is nothing but equal to 2 by 6 plus 1 by 6, that is equal to 3 by 6. That is R double dash is equal to 6 by 3, that is equal to 3 ohms. So here the net resistance is equal to 3 ohms. Done. Then you can understand that here we got the net resistance. Here we got the net resistance is equal to, sorry, this is a 6 by 3. 6 by 3 will be equal to 2 ohms. Sorry, I made a mistake. 6 by 3, that is equal to 2 ohms. 6 by 3, that is equal to 2 ohm. So here the net resistance will be equal to 2 ohm. This 2 ohm resistance and this 2 ohm resistance are in this 2 ohm resistance and this 2 ohm resistance are in series, correct? This 2 ohm resistance and this 2 ohm resistance are in series. That means between C and B, we need to do two things. Between C and B, 2 ohm resistance and 2 ohm resistance are in series. 2 ohm resistance and 2 ohm resistance are in series. So the net resistance value will become 2 plus 2, that is equal to 4 ohms. Now, this 4 ohm resistance, this 4 ohm resistance, this 4 ohm resistance are in parallel between C and B. Okay, this 2 ohm 2 ohm resistance, this 4 ohm resistance, this 4 ohm resistance, they are in parallel between B and C. So what we can calculate? 1 by R triple dash is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4, that is equal to 4 by 4, that is R double dash is equal to 4 by 4, that is equal to 1 ohm. Done. So between A and C, the net resistance is 5 ohm. Between C and B, the net resistance is 1 ohm. This 5 ohm resistance and this 1 ohm resistance are series to each other. So since they are series to each other, the net resistance will become 5 plus 1, that is equal to 6 ohms. 5 plus 1, that is equal to 6 ohm. This particular 6 ohm resistance and this particular 6 ohm resistance, these two 6 ohm resistance are in parallel between A and B. Correct? Are in parallel between I and B. That means 1 by R effective will be equal to 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6, that is equal to 2 by 6. That is R effective will be equal to 6 by 2, that is equal to 3 ohms. 6 by 2, that is equal to 3 ohms. That means the net resistance value in this particular circuit between A and B is going to be 3 ohms. So what is the effective resistance value? That is equal to 3 ohms. I hope explanation is clear. If you need any clarification, do let me know in the comment section. The feedback about the class are expected in the comment section. I think I have explained it in very nice way. If you need any clarification or if you need any modification, do let me know in the comment section. As a token of gratitude, please like to this particular video, share with your friends. Keep watching, keep learning. Thanks for watching. Bye.